Welcome to Alan's Studio in New Vegas, brought to you by Slots. This episode, I'd like to talk about the new slot machine how-to video. It's very simple and straightforward. You should go check it out on Alan's YouTube channel, weird.exe. Some more interesting news. Connor's birthday has recently passed. Happy birthday, Connor. Eddie's ban has just ended, but he's still on probation. So let's see how well that turns out. Teleporters are now back. Who knew? No, it's a new system that Alex will tell you about. The roads are still working on banking more plots, and Alan's trying to still connect all the villages together. It'll be nice to have a visualization and how they're all connected. He says once he's done, he'll update the website so you can see all the progress he has made. And he'll also use the website to create more roads. Soon, school's gonna happen. So we must all follow the new school act. The school act states, during the school year, with notable exceptions given by the council, no one shall be on the New Caledonia Minecraft until school/homework is done, including any perimeter set by the parents of the afflicted, including chores. School and lunch breaks are allowed. No one's allowed to enter the Minecraft server after one's given curfew. Curfews are given by New Caledonia into groups, elders and alphas. The elders include Alex, Connor, Diego, Alan, and anyone else who the council decides, and alphas, Eddie, Joey, Daniel, Ethan, Sal, and anyone else that is to be decided by the council. The elders curfew is 2300 their time zone. The alpha curfew is 2230 their time zone. In order to enforce this properly, when time zones changes, it must be reported. This article may be temporarily revoked during certain breaks, winter, spring, fall. So basically, the elders have 30 more minutes of game time. This article was passed to help prevent parents from yelling at the kids about playing video games on New Cal and them saying they're allowed to. However, some people are very against this act, including Eddie. He says this is unfair to have two separate groups with different curfews. However, the council has decided that not everyone has the same maturity and responsibility as others. He also doesn't like that we have curfews in the first place. In the beginning of the server, when Alex transferred over to Alan, a law was passed so we can only play through 8 and 10 o'clock. Eddie says this is like that all over again, but in actuality, it is not. It's just saying you gotta be off by 11 o'clock or 10:30, which is reasonable. This act took quite a bit of time and discussion. Some wanted to only let you play for 4 hours a day, no lunch breaks, and you have to be off by 9:30, while others tried to not have it at all, but had reached a compromise with the two groups. Also, I have some other news. What was formerly known as Greenboro Street in Upper New Caledonia is now called Alanu Street, and what was formerly called Elbdale Street in Upper New Caledonia is now called Cali Street. The website's developers have recently updated the backgrounds of all the websites and did some minor modifications. Please check out the New Caledonia website for more details. Recently, Alex has announced the NCCA. They are responsible for all the building related things except for teleportation. They are responsible for Smack Arena, Quarry, the Maid River Dockboat, and the Lighthouse, and almost all the other government buildings including the Capitol. Cerberus Stadium. That is the stadium with the horses that is still being worked on. Not much is known about this new organization, and many people are asking about it. For more information, please visit the Discord or talk to Alex Snyder. Recently, Alan announced that if they wanted their business in the shader tips and tricks, you know, with the yellow beading, then please talk to Alan, and he says it will cost around 16 emeralds to add your business into it. Also recently, New Caledonia has come up with a new logo. For the longest time, the Smooth Stone logo was just a placeholder tool. The council decided on a new logo. This new logo took about 3, maybe 4 months to decide on. We had many different options and different flavors of the options. They have all decided to make the N and the C the official logo. Everything should now be updated with the new official logo. If it isn't, please contact the council. Alan has officially announced the NCTA, New Caledonia Transportation Agency. Since it's an agency, it is owned by the government. They work on the teleporters, roads, minecarts, docks/boats. Right now, it only has 2 people in it, Alan and Alex. No one will be paid for this job if you have any interest into it. You need to have a resume and 3 references. Then you will be scheduled for an interview with Alan, the CEO. Alan is still working on the shader, however, there's a few updates here and there. The newest of which have been new logo. Alan replaced Disc 11 with Sweden, played by a real orchestra. If you don't have the shader pack, the song sounds a little bit creepy. That's why Alan replaced it. Not so recently, Joey and Ethan have been combined into one mega store. Ethan's Cut of Beef and Mr. Bacon's Brewing Company are now merged into one. Here's the ad from Ethan's Cut of Beef.
Ethan's Cut of Beef, it's a restaurant, like all types of food. It's located right on Ollie Mint's place. We currently have one other location. So we own Smack Snacks, which is our concession stand for our arena.
Connor recently put on a house for sale for 1,000 emeralds, and Joey is trying to buy it. However, Connor has not released the full details of this event. Also, Alan has announced that on his birthday, for the slot machine, everyone gets 2 slots for 5 emeralds. By the way, this video is sponsored by the slot machine in New Caledonia. For more details, visit the Discord or the New Caledonia website under businesses and slots. For anyone who wants to rent out Alan's movie studio, please contact Alan for the pricing. As a reminder, Alan's movie studio is not free. Alan also suggested when you record in his movie studio to use his shader because it makes the background look a little bit nicer. Thank you for watching New Caledonia Channel 4. Brought to you by Slots.